Guys, it's Astrid. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look right here. It is kind of like a glowy summer kind of just like focus on the lips and just like lashy look. It is really simple. It's something that I would do before work or just when I don't have a bunch of time to get ready but you still want to have a full face on. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. I'm gonna do like a really glowy look. I'm just going to prime my face with it. So I'm just going to take not too much because I do have oily skin, but just enough to kind of brighten everything up. And I am going to cream contour, so I feel like this really helps. Oh, obviously I also already have my eyebrows on. I just use my Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony, so I do the same thing every single time. I don't think it's that fun or interesting to do, so I just kind of left it out. If you guys want me to do my brows in my next tutorial, I will. So I let that oil sink into my skin for a few minutes, and now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. So I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is in the shade 128 Warm Nude. Now, since I am going to go really light on the eyes, since this is just supposed to be like a really easy, kind of lazy summer look, I am going to do my whole face first. So I'm going to cream contour with my Fit Me concealer. The light one is in the shade Light 10, and the contour shade is in the shade Cafe 30. And then I am going to be adding a few dots of my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer in the shade Fair Light. Next, I'm going to set my entire face with this Jordana pressed powder. It is in the shade 02 Natural, and I'm just going to take this on this big BH Cosmetics powder brush. Next, I'm going to take my Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This is in the shade 01 Natural, and just take it all over this big fluffy e.l.f. powder brush. And just take that everywhere that I already cream contoured. Next, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. First going in with the shade Somber, and then I'm going to do a light dusting of these, of these two other shades, and I'm just going to take that on this angled BH Cosmetics brush. I know there's a lot of contouring in this tutorial, but since the emphasis is going to be on the skin, like the eyes are going to be super light, so you want your base to be really flawless. So this is the method that I do when I'm in a rush or don't really want to spend so much time on my face. I usually do this every single day before I go to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake my face, and then while my face is baking, then I'm going to do my eyes, then I'm going to go back and do blush and highlight last. This way you don't have to like spend extra time baking your face after you do your eyes. Your face is just going to be set while you're finishing up everything else. So I'm just going to go in with my Airspun powder and my Real Technique sponge and just bake everywhere that we highlighted. Now I'm gonna look a little crazy throughout the rest of this tutorial, but this really is the fastest and easiest way to get everything done. So now while my face is setting, I'm going to move on to eyes, and I'm just going to pull out my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is my absolute favorite eye primer. This is just like the little travel size, and it's lasted me ridiculously long because you only need like literally this much. And I'm just going to do this to even out my skin tone on my eyes. I don't plan on putting that many shadows on, but it's always good to have a nice tacky base. Next, I'm going to go into my Morphe 35 Warm palette. And I actually don't reach for this palette that often. Out of the big Morphe palettes, I have this one and the 35T, and the 35T is definitely my favorite. But this one has a bunch of really good transition shades, really like for a neutral eye. But mainly I just use this corner shadow right here just to set my eye. I alternate between this one and the NYX Blood Lingerie palette just for my eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to take it on a big BH Cosmetics eyeshadow brush and just kind of set that primer. And I think I'm also going to go in with a little bit of this third shade right here and just kind of blend that into the crease. Like I said, I'm not going to put that many shadows on my eyes. I'm just going to like do a few neutral, like warm colors. Almost like I was going to put just like bronzer in my crease, but this is also good. Just a palette with a lot of like really light tones will work. Just so my eye's not like naked. Next I'm going to go into my ABH Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to go in with the shade Golden Ochre with the same brush and just blend that onto my outer V some more. Now I'm going to go into the shade Raw Sienna and really lightly just put that in the same place where I put the other two shadows and just kind of warm it up. And that's really all I'm going to do for colored shadows. Now I'm just going to take the small Morphe brush and just put a little bit of Golden Ochre on my bottom lash line. And then go into Vermeer and Tempera and do my inner corner and my brow highlight. Tempera for the brow highlight. And then Vermeer for the inner corner. And that's just going to give you a really bright, awake look, which we want, especially if you are in a rush and you're like tired or getting ready for work. I feel like this is a really easy, fast look, or at least relatively fast for girls that wear a lot of makeup on the daily. So next I'm just going to go in with this NYX white pencil liner and just go into my waterline. I'm going to go in with my Jordana cat eyeliner, and I'm just going to put like a really thin line on my top lash line, and this is just to blend my lashes out. The lashes are going to be the main focal point of the eyes anyway, but you know, it's going to help hide the eyelash glue and not just go all over the place. I'm just going to take those and go right over my lash line. Next, I'm going to put on my Cocoa lashes, and these are in the shade Goddess. You've probably seen these all over Instagram. They are the brand's like most popular lashes, mostly because people say they're dupe for the House of Lashes iconic lashes. Honestly, the word dupe is kind of weird because these are like $6.99, and then the House of Lashes ones I think are like $10 or $9. So I mean, I guess it's like a slightly cheaper alternative, but they're kind of like in the same price range for like faux mink lashes. But yeah, I really like these lashes. I have already cut them to fit my eye because obviously my eyes are tiny. And then I'm just going to put some Duo lash glue on these and let them dry, and while they're drying I'm going to go in with my mascara. My lashes are currently drying, so I'm going to go in with my Soap & Glory Thick and Fast mascara. All my lashes are dry and ready to go, so I'm just going to pop those on. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes. This is just a generic eyelash curler I got from the drugstore. Now we're done with the eyes, and now I'm just going to take the same e.l.f. brush that I used earlier and just brush away my baking powder. Now I'm going to go in with my Essence Satin Touch Blush, and this is in the shade 10 Satin Coral. I've been loving this blush recently. It's a really, really pretty color, and I am a sucker for like the peachy tones. I always go for like a peach colored blush or like a nude blush. And I'm just going to take that on the same BH Cosmetics angled brush that I used to contour, and I'm just going to blend that into my contour. Feel free to go as like ham as you want with this blush, since it is kind of like a healthy glowy look blush. Really, I just feel like it makes your skin look better. It makes you look really youthful and awake. So I'm kind of gonna go heavy with it. I am gonna do 2 highlights just because the point of this look is to look glowy, and I don't know. That's the point of this tutorial. So first I'm going to go in with a cream highlighter, and this is in the shade Spoon by ColourPop. Obviously I've used this a lot, like it broke and then I tried to press it back into the pan, but it's this kind of like champagne with like silver specks of glitter. And it's really pretty, but I always like to set a cream highlight with a powder one just because I am oily. And the best way to take this is just take it on your finger and just dab it in place. Do not rub, because then you're going to move around all the powders and like everything that you've already put on your face. So just kind of, and I would just take this on the points where you want the highlight to be the brightest, because as you can tell, this is like pretty glittery, but we are going to set like a more matte highlighter on top of it. So it's going to be fun, but what it's going to do is just intensify the second powder highlighter. So I'm just going to take that on my cheekbones, around my brow, and then just on the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. That's where I want my highlight to be the brightest. Over top of that, I'm going to go in with my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to go into my favorite shade, Summer. If you can't already tell, in my last video I did already talk about this. It's my favorite. If they sold it in a single pan, I would buy like 20 of them just to stock up, because I don't really use the other shades in this palette that often. I do use them, but Summer is definitely my favorite. So I'm just going to dig into that color with this Morphe fan brush. Lastly is lips, and first I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline Baby Lips lip balm. As you can tell, I like severely fuck with Maybelline products. Like, I love them. I think they're my favorite drugstore brand for sure, other than Soap and Glory. But Soap and Glory, I don't even really think of them as a drugstore brand. They're like almost high end. They are a little pricier, and their products are so cute and have like so much thought put into them that I don't really think of them as drugstore products. But yeah, I really like this lip balm too. Now I'm gonna go in with this Essence lip liner. This is in the shade 14 Femme Fatale, and I'm just going to line my lips before I go in with a liquid liner. I mean, a liquid lipstick. And I usually don't line my lips before I wear liquid lipstick, but reds are kind of tricky, and you definitely do not want a red going anywhere outside of your lip line because that'll be really hard to get off. So since I did just get this pencil liner, I thought I'd just use it. And you can kind of do any lip with this look. I'm doing red just because I feel like you need a really neutral face to do a red, and I almost never do a red lip anymore. But you can definitely do like a nude, a glossy lip, a dark lip, anything you want. That's the good thing about this look. And now I'm going to go in with this liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Idris by Lashes by Lena. Another reason that I used a lip balm first is because the Lashes by Lena liquid lipsticks are some of the driest liquid lipsticks that I have, but I still wear them all the time because their colors are amazing. This is a really good, bright, hot red. It kind of reminds me of Spicy by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and her liquid lipsticks are so cheap. I actually got this during a $1 liquid lipstick sale. She has them all the time. She'll put like 10 of her shades on $1 for like a few hours, and then you just like kind of stock up. So that's what I did. Other than that, I think they're like $10 normally, so it's like half the price of the ABH ones, and it's a really good dupe. They are a little dry, but all liquid lipsticks are, so it doesn't really bother me that much. You just have to make sure to put a lip balm on first. Alright, and that is the completed look. Like I said, this is a look that I would do like for work or just when I don't have that much inspiration, or I just want to go like really light and glowy with like my eyes and my skin. You can't do any lip with this, so that's an advantage if you like have a new lipstick that you want to try out and just like make that the main focus of the look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I did try to make it shorter than my other tutorials just because those were really long, and I actually had some trouble uploading to YouTube because they're just taking forever. So hopefully this is a quick and easy look and I helped you guys in some way. Please let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. I do want some help from you guys because I did just start my YouTube, so I don't know what kind of content you guys want to see the most. If it's like hauls or tutorials like this, like get ready with me's, I don't know, so just let me know. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!